afternoon or evening. I just let you know our board president is on the way. He was in a minor accident on the way, but he's safe and fine to be right here. So I apologize for the delay, but we will begin in just one moment.
Please stand. Hi, my name is Dr. Morrison, Principal at Insight School of Oklahoma, and I will be leading us through tonight's program. Insight School of Oklahoma Middle School math teacher David Brown will now lead us in the invocation.
Will you please join me in prayer? Oh, Heavenly Father, thank you so much for surrounding these graduates with a loving family, teachers, friends, people who care about them and want them to be successful. Because we know something as great as graduation just doesn't happen by ourselves. And thank you also, dear Lord, for blessing them with so many gifts. And we pray that they will not only use those gifts in the future academically and as they start their careers, but that they will also use those gifts to spread your word and show your love throughout the world. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Insight student Jaden Kendrick will now lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Would you please stand with me and sing the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now, Community Family Advisor for the Central Oklahoma region, Sharita Sweet, will now lead us in the singing of the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now, Insight student Terry Stiefel will now lead us in the Oklahoma flag salute.
I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma. Its symbols of peace unite all people.
You may be seated. Please join me and welcome the Insight School of Oklahoma Head of School, Cheryl Tatum.
Welcome to our graduates, friends, family members, board members, and staff. First, I want to congratulate the class of 2019. It's quite an accomplishment to be sitting where you are today. The choices that you've made have led you to this space today. You chose a non-traditional schooling path that has benefited you well. We have some graduates that are here today that have been enrolled with Insight since the school began 5 years ago. If you've been enrolled with Insight for 5 years, could you please stand? We also have some that have been enrolled their entire high school career. If you've only attended Insight as your high school, would you please stand? And many of you joined Insight partway through your high school career. You were looking for a different option that worked for you, and we're honored that each of you chose Insight School of Oklahoma as your school. I also want to recognize the many graduates that are joining us today from across the state through this live stream. We know that having a statewide school, not everyone can be here in person, but we definitely are celebrating all the graduates from around the state. You've received an excellent education that's prepared you for the next stage of your life, whether that be continuing your education, entering the workforce, or choosing another path. Because of the new aspects of online schooling, you've learned schools that put you in an advantage compared to most high school graduates. You've learned how to organize your week to complete assignments. You've learned how to be responsible for your behavior and learning. You've learned how to motivate yourself to keep going when it may have been easier to quit. You've learned how to balance priorities of school, family, and outside obligations. These are essential skills that will serve you well for the rest of your life. I encourage you to continue to follow your own path. Whether that be a traditional or non-traditional path, know where you are going and choose the road that will take you there. I also encourage you to apply the skills that you've learned to be responsible and persevere in all aspects of your life. Success is built on hard work and persistence, and you've proven that you have both. I'd also like to thank the many people that helped you along the path to this day. First, to the parents, family, and other caring adults. Thank you for ensuring that they logged on, worked on their assignments, and attended their Class Connect. Thank you for helping to motivate and encourage and even demand that your students put in the work required to reach their goal. If you are a parent or a parent or a learning coach of a student that's graduating, please stand so that we can recognize you. I'd also like to thank the board members that are sitting here on the stage. The board governs the school and ensures that policies are set up to help you find success. Without these volunteers that freely give of their time, there would not be a school to choose for an option. Thank you, board members, for your dedication. And finally, to the administration, teachers, and staff, thank you for working tirelessly to teach and inspire our students. I firmly believe that we have the finest group of people at Insight, and I'm proud of the work you do every day. Thank you for making a difference. And as you move on, graduates, to your next stage of life, please stay connected with us. We'd love to hear about your success and watch you continue to grow. After all, this is just the beginning. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Now, James Smith, the Insight School of Oklahoma Board President, will deliver his opening remarks. Please welcome him.
Good evening. Welcome to everyone here. I was fortunate enough to be a part of Insight when it opened its doors, its servers, 5 years ago. There was a great sense of accomplishment and completion when those doors opened. These many years later, I look back and I realize that wasn't so much a completion as it was a beginning. a beginning of the many, many great things Insight has done, including all of you. You are some of the great things that Insight has done. I will wager many of you feel a lot of accomplishment right now, and probably a sense of a completion and readiness to move on. I will wager, though, that you will say in a few years, you'll look back at tonight and you will realize this was just the beginning. Much like Insight, tonight is the beginning of the great things that you're going to do. And I say to you, congratulations, good luck, and please never forget that beginning.
Please welcome Rayleigh Kirk as she delivers our first student speech of the evening.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rayleigh Kirk. I've been doing online school since the second half of my 7th grade year. I started to have anxiety about being in the brick and mortar school environment. So my family and I decided to try online programs. I went through 3 different programs before we found Insight. A good friend of mine is who told me about it, and I was enrolled in the 2017-2018 school year. I don't remember a whole lot from my junior year. It was a blur of making sure that I had taken enough classes to have the right amount of credits to be that I should have in my 3rd year of high school. However, this year, my senior year, was very memorable. For me, the start of this year was very rough. I had just started a new job, and I was trying to get all my high school classes lined out. I was also blessed to be able to enroll at Rose State College to take concurrent classes. At one point in the semester, I was taking 3 history classes, and let's just say history is not my favorite. Despite all of the running around I was doing to get from one place to the next, and the stress of what was due when, I was still trying my hardest to stay on track. There were more than a few times when I was ready to quit. One day in particular, I was in the kitchen with my mom, and I started to cry. I was so stressed out about thinking of all the assignments I had to get done for my concurrent classes and high school classes. The thought of going to work that day only stressed me out more. I did not know how I was going to get everything done in time. Between the stress of everything and keeping all my emotions inside to seem strong, I really did not know how I was going to get it done. I told my mom I felt like I was drowning. Her response is what has kept me afloat during this school year. You can't drown if your head is still above the water. At first I was upset because I truly did feel like I was being pulled under. But the more I thought about it, the more I applied it to my life. If I have the mindset that I can do this and that my head is still above water, I can do anything. There were still ups and downs after that, but I was able to make it through them. After a much-needed winter break, I was ready to finish my senior year strong. I started taking a class at Eastern Oklahoma County Technology Center to become a certified nurse assistant. I learned so much with the support of my family, and I made some of the best friends that I will ever have. All of my high school teachers were very understanding about me being enrolled at EOC to attend my CNA class, and that was during their usual class time. This is what I have enjoyed most about Insight. They understand. They're there for you if you need them, and they're there to talk. One of the people that I confided in quite a lot this year was my CFA, Miss Sweet. I've enjoyed being a sweetie this year, and I'm going to miss her fun, kind, and helpful attitude. My family has always encouraged me to do my best, and that I can be anything that I want to be. I start classes in the upcoming fall semester at Rose State College. I will be majoring in nursing and plan to graduate with an associate's degree as a registered nurse. After I attend Rose, I plan on attending a university to get my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. My ultimate goal is to become a certified registered nurse anesthetist. So I want to say thank you. Thank you to all the teachers that I have had through all my years of high school, but especially these last 2 years. Thank you to my amazingly wonderful CFA, and thank you to my family for always being there for me and always encouraging me and pushing me to be the absolute best that I can be. I wouldn't be standing here today if it weren't for all of you. Thank you.
Please welcome Braylee Gregory as she delivers the final student speech of the evening.
Oh God, this is a lot of people. Hello everyone, my name is Braylee Gregory. I started ISOK in the 8th grade, and for me it was really nerve-wracking. I had just transferred from OVC and I really had no idea what I was going to be doing. Would it be harder for me? Would I be able to handle all of it once it got stressful? The questions just kept rolling in. It was a little tough at first, but I quickly figured out what I needed to do. Once I got comfortable with the website, I decided to branch out and run for student council. I mean, what harm could that do? That year, I became the 7th and 8th grade representative, and I couldn't have been happier. This was the first time I've done anything towards being a leader, and that's where my story begins. I slowly started to become more known at ISOK. I was known as the PowerPoint Queen because all I would do is create PowerPoints for my schoolwork. I started to join different clubs as well as running for student council every chance that I had. As time went on, I had the ability to learn so many things while being here at Insight. There is a wide variety of classes you are able to choose from. There is vet science with Coach D, game design, and even law and order. I was able to choose from the long list they had, and that's what made me want to keep going until graduation. When 2017 rolled around, my brother and I sat down one day and decided to create a homegrown produce business called Diamond G Produce. I had the ability to go out and sell our produce at the local farmers market as well as tend to the produce in our garden. I was able to be there to help my brother when I was needed without having to worry about my schoolwork having to be done at a certain time on a certain day or having to be in class that is scheduled in the middle of the day. I was able to work at my own pace and had the ability to work on my schoolwork when I had a break from work. If I was in a brick and mortar school, I would have not been able to leave in the middle of school hours to help grow my business. Now I am a 17-year-old graduating a year early than I am supposed to, and will be furthering my education through Seminole State College. Without ISOK, I would have never been a class representative 2 years in a row, the president of Student Council this year, or even the president and treasurer of our National Honor Society chapter. I am so glad that I decided to graduate through Insight. They have taught me to show grit through my work, and they have pushed me to become a better me for my journey into this world. I couldn't have done this without the care and support of my counselors, principals, teachers that have helped me along the way. Thank you for your time.
Representative Tammy West is serving in her second term in the Oklahoma. Just start a beat. Testing, we good? I'm gonna get away from this one. All right, Representative Tammy West is serving in her second term in the Oklahoma House of Representatives, having been elected in November 2016. Her strong leadership abilities combined with her exceptional communication skills were major reasons why she was elected chair of the Majority Caucus earlier this year. She was named vice chair of the Higher Ed and Career Tech Committee in her first term by Speaker Charles McCall. She also holds 3 other major committee assignments, which are public safety, health services and long-term care, and education appropriations budget. She has also been involved with the Southern Regional Educational Board, and presently she is serving on an A and B Education Subcommittee, Common Ed, Higher Education and Career Tech, and Business and Commerce. Representative West was recently appointed as one of 30 women in Oklahoma to be on the Oklahoma Status of Women, something she is incredibly proud of. Please join me in welcoming Representative Tammy West.
Now that I have to hold this, you guys may see my hand shaking a little bit. First of all, can I tell you how proud I am of you? And for Rayleigh and Braylee, it was an honor for me to be here tonight. and hear how your lives have changed and hear what you had to say, because this really is all about you guys. We're just here to honor you. I'm a mom, first and foremost. Well, I'm a wife and a mother. And then God gave me an amazing opportunity to serve my community and to be elected to something I never, ever even dreamed of doing. So the first thing that I want to tell you guys is when you're given an opportunity, even if it scares you to death, say yes. Just try. You may not make it, you may fail, but you're not going to know unless you say yes and you step out and challenge yourself. So let me say congratulations, graduates. You're here in caps and gowns, and you have fought through so much to reach this moment. I know for many of you, just reaching this moment has been a struggle. Yet you pressed through every obstacle in your path. You got up every day and you participated. You stayed focused. You performed the work that was asked of you. You took and passed the test. You read the books. You worked through the material. You answered the questions. I'm sure there were lots and lots of questions, or it seemed like there were anyway. But you did it. You persevered. Some of you faced struggles at home. Some of you had learning challenges. Some of you faced enormous temptations from your peers. Others of you could tell stories of overcoming incredible odds just to be able to achieve your high school diploma. Yet you have succeeded, and that is monumental, and you deserve every accolade that we want to honor you with this evening. And though it may have been a challenge to reach this moment, you now know it is possible. But I hope you also know that this was never about stopping here. It was never about just getting the piece of paper and hearing the accolades, no matter how fancy that piece of paper may look hanging on the wall at home or in your office someday. This diploma that you're going to be receiving is just the key that gets you to the next door in your future. The success means that you're now prepared for the next level, whether that's college, career tech, military, work, career, in life. Now you've got a whole new course laid in front of you. Don't worry, you now know what it feels like to succeed. You know what that feels like because you've done it and you are doing it. You have climbed this first mountain and you have showed it who's boss. You have reached a major goal. Do not ever, ever forget this moment and what you've achieved. Right now, though, you have been given the tools that you're going to need to succeed at the next level, and you are ready for the next challenge. Before we get too far from this success that we're talking about tonight, I want you to take a moment to say thank you. Thank your parents, your learning coaches, which is a new term I learned this evening, guardians, teachers, friends, whoever was responsible for helping you get up every day, getting you motivated to do your schoolwork, for helping you believe in yourself and to believe that you could do this. You might have struggled in the past or even felt unsafe in other schools. You might have dealt with personal problems, but someone in your life cared. Someone in your life cares enough to help you find a solution, to help keep you on a path moving forward. Whoever that person was, even if it's yourself, say thank you. Say thank you as well to the people here at Insight School of Oklahoma who have helped you succeed. They worked to individualize your education so that you could achieve your diploma. They supported you and worked hard to meet each of your needs and helped you grow stronger, not only in academics, but in your confidence. They worked to help you catch up on school credits so you could graduate with your peers. They created a safe and healthy culture and a safe and positive way for you to learn. They helped change the course of your future. They strove to develop in you a passion for learning. Do not let that passion for learning ever stop. There's always more to learn, more to master, and more to achieve. I also hope, though, that you have met others on this journey who have become your friends, your peers, and your mentors. I hope you've planned for your future, but most of all, I hope that you have learned to dream bigger than this moment, and I hope that you have learned to dream bigger than your past. This world is a big place, but it has a place carved out that is just for you. And God has a place and a plan that He designed just for you. So tonight I celebrate you. Every single one of us in this room, we celebrate you. We celebrate your determination. We celebrate your success. And we celebrate you reaching this important milestone and achievement. But I challenge you to not let this be your stopping place. Let this be your launching pad. This is just base camp. I don't know if there are any of you who like to hike and climb, but this is just base camp. You've got many more heights to climb, but you do have the tools necessary to succeed. You are going to do great things. Keep believing in yourself. Keep achieving. Congratulations. You are on your way to future success, and I pray that God blesses all of your future endeavors. Thank you.
Board President James Smith, upon recommendation of the faculty of Insight School of Oklahoma, I present to you for conferment the members of the class of 2019 who have completed the state and district requirements of graduation.
Quinn Adair, Joni Arrington, Austin Anderson. Austin plans to continue his education at a tech school and study computer science. Jeffrey Ballard, Briley Barnett, Ashley Beck, Alicia Bostick, Abby Boston, Hannah Boyd, Kylie Bramlett. Kylie plans to continue her education and attend UCO and study creative writing. Brian Bratbold. Brian plans to enter the workforce and continue his education by studying at Eastern Oklahoma County Tech Center and study HVAC. Wrangler Brillo, Diamond Butler, Hunter Buxton, Roberto Carrion, Dustin Charlton, Thomas Clay, Kaylin Collins, Logan Kraut, Luke Kraut, Haley Dean. Haley plans to continue her education at a tech center and become a pharmacy tech. Lexus Dobson, Sydney Dorman, Kobe Dyer, Amber Easterly. Amber plans to continue her education at Kiamichi Tech Center and study pharmaceuticals. Ryan Edwards. Ryan plans to continue his education at Canadian County Votech and study computer science. Charles Eversole, Austin Finch, Marley Forbes, Kelsey Fox. Kelsey is undecided on if she wants to continue her education or enter the workforce. Paula Franz, Shadeja Gallagher. Shadeja plans to continue her education at Northeastern State and study psychology. Amber Gardner. Amber plans to enter the workforce and start her own cleaning company. Nicole Garrett, Emily Gavina, Victoria Gibbs, Ty Goodwin. Ty plans to continue his education at Mid-America University and study network systems. Braylee Gregory. Braylee plans to continue her education at Gordon Cooper Tech Center or Seminole State. Rowdy Harnois. Rowdy plans to continue his education at Clarendon College and study RFO, Ranch, Farm, and Operations. Ethan Hofstadt. Ethan plans to continue his education at Tulsa Community College and study history and psychology. Lauren Horner. Lauren plans to go to college at Tulsa Tech and study something in the medical field. One second. Justin Hipp, Cedric Horton, Bailey Huey. Bailey plans to continue her education at Rose State College and become a dental hygienist. Ariana Hummingbird, Isaiah Hunziker. Isaiah plans to enter the workforce as a maintenance technician and continue his education at Drumright Central Tech and study electrical machine maintenance. Jaden Kendrick. Jaden plans to continue his education and study music. Rayleigh Kirk. Rayleigh plans to continue her education at Rose State College and study nursing. Kashani Knapp, Andrew Lays. Andrew plans to attend college at Tulsa Community College and become a veterinarian tech. Caitlin Lake, Nathan Landry, Lillian Lewis, Isaac Lopez. Isaac plans to continue his education at Rose State and study computer sciences. Raven Mackley. Raven plans to continue his education at Gordon Cooper Seminole State and study graphic design. Cherokee Madrid, Britton Malaska, Kara McCarthy, Asia McLean. Asia plans to continue her education at the University of Oklahoma and study something in the medical field. Dakota Melton, Faith Mercer. Faith plans to go to college and study to become a nurse. Jamie Mosby. Jamie plans to continue her education and study criminal justice or medical billing and coding. Deanna Murphy. Deanna plans to continue her education at NSU and study culinary arts. Bobby Neal. Bobby plans to go to college at the University of Tulsa and study computer science. Kimberly. Kimberly Neal. Kimberly plans to continue her education at Tulsa Community College and study computer science. Adam Osborne, Elena Perot, Tu Fawn. Tu plans to continue her education at OCCC and study to become a nurse. Sabrina Powell, Juan Ramirez. Juan plans on entering the workforce and studying forensic science. Jose Rizola, Connor Ross, Tucker Schoonover, Holly Seven, Rhett Sharp, Brittany Short. Brittany plans to continue her education at Rose State College and study to become an ultrasound tech. Tristan Smith. Tristan plans to continue his education at Old Triple C and study music. Terry Stiefel. Terry plans to continue her education at UAFS and study biochem. Carson Terrell. Carson has been awarded an academic opportunity scholarship from Oklahoma State University. Carson plans on continue her education at Southwestern Oklahoma State University in Weatherford and study early childhood education. Mary Turner. Mary plans to continue her education at UConn School of Beauty and study cosmetology. Silas Weeks, Clementine Weeks, Patricia Whalen, Dylan Wheeler. After graduation, Dylan plans on entering the workforce. Mary Helen White. Mary Helen plans to continue her education and study education. Daniel Williams. Daniel plans to continue his education at UCO and study psychology. Kaylin Wolf. Kaylin plans on entering the workforce and go into law enforcement. Diamond Butler. Diamond plans on going into the Air Force. And Richard Young.
Real quick, one group that we did not recognize specifically were the Insight teachers. So if you are a teacher at Insight, would you please stand? So again, Board President James Smith, upon recommendation of this faculty, I present to you for conferment the members of the class of 2019 who have completed the state and district requirements for graduation.
All of you that are here tonight, all of you watching live streaming, as president of the ISOK board and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Oklahoma, I confer upon the graduating class of 2019 with all the rights, benefits, and privileges appertaining thereunto. Congratulations, you are now graduates.
Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts." Congratulations, class of 2019, for having the courage to complete the requirements for your high school diploma. You each have experienced different challenges on your journey, but you did not give up. You stayed the course and met your goal. This room is full of Insight staff, family, and friends who share your accomplishment and will continue to give you the support as you choose your next adventure. May the relationships built and the skills learned provide the foundation you need for a lifetime of success. Thank you for choosing Insight and letting us be a part of your journey. Class of 2019, please stand. Face your family and friends. Congratulations, class of 2019. Students, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left side. Let's give our graduates a big round of applause. You are now free to connect with your family and friends. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Have a nice evening.